is up? So I want to start off this video by filling you in on the good news. And if you watched last week's video, you'll know that I flew to Atlanta to watch my client compete, help him out a little bit in person. And I am now back and recovering, which is a whole other topic, but I wanted to let you know the good news, and that is Kel not only won first place in his class, but he also took the overall win. So he just, across the board, he won the whole competition, and I'm super proud of him. And we both have worked hard, but he's worked extremely hard. There was nothing about this competition prep that was easy at all, and he competed in the trans bodybuilding competition, and like I said in my last video, there was nothing about this prep at any time, at any point, did we take our foot off the gas and not take this competition seriously. I said, previously that there's just this, it doesn't seem like people tend to take this competition seriously, and I hope that changes in the future, but we pedaled to the metal of it the whole time, treated it just like any other prep, and that paid off, and it really showed because he won the whole damn thing. And he just, the dieting, the cardio, the posing sessions, the practicing with the posing especially, I feel like was a huge contributor to his placings and his wins, and something to keep in mind if you are competing. Man, posing matters so much. Something that I personally also am going to make a point to work on, even though it is my off season. But yeah, that is essentially the biggest news. It was just it's a moment of my coaching career that I am not going to forget ever. There's a lot of emotions around it that I'm still kind of processing, but overall, I just feel incredibly happy and incredibly proud, and I'm looking forward to keep coaching Kel moving forward, and he's on his off season now, so he gets to be the one who gets to experience being incredibly full and eating a lot of food, and getting him prepped for his next competition, whatever that might be, depending on how much size he can put on and stuff like that. But I just wanted to start out and let you know, he won the whole thing, and proud coach moment right here that I will not forget. Now, time to hit legs and try not to die. Just kidding. But can't say that I'm feeling super energized to get this workout in, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's go. Okay, welcome to my leg day. I can't say leg day is my favorite day of the week, but I do love me some progress and working on weak spots and working on things that are challenging to me. So, it's not my least favorite. That's a lie. It's still my least favorite. But I've been really working on growing my legs, and I've had some pretty good progress recently. So it is pretty exciting to start to see my hard work pay off. Here is my first exercise for my leg day, and this is a max set of what's supposed to be 10, but I actually went a little too light on accident. I was already committed though, so instead of just stopping at 10 and, robbing myself of some reps, I just did 12, so it was still pretty heavy. Then, after the max set, I moved over so I took off some weight, lighten the load a little bit, and then I did 10 reps for 4 sets with a 90-second rest in between. If you can notice, my watch timer is still going, I think, because I forgot to pause it after I started. But the 90-second rest in between is really what makes it killer, because it's a pretty short rest period for the amount of load. So it's a little bit of cardio at the same time. Leg day is always also a little bit of cardio, and you should always kind of feel like you might throw up or die. Keep that intensity. The next is a hack squat, and I have a love-hate relationship with the hack squat. It's really great for growing those quads, but it's my own personal hell on earth many times. It's kind of fun,
when there's no weight on it. But once you add some weight, the fun just stops. So this one really gets you cardio wise. But this is a set of 20 total, but you do 15 reps without stopping, and then rest pause at 15, and then hit 5 more for a total of 20. I don't know that I actually rested for the full 15 seconds. I think my brain was like, yo, I just want to be over with this. But these do kind of get in my head a little bit because I do have some protruding discs in my lower back, and this is backloaded still. So kind of like when I squat, I can still feel this one in my back. It just feels like pressure on my spine. It is worse if I don't remember to also activate my glutes. So I always have to try to tell myself, like, even when I'm coming down, keep those glutes activated. It just takes some of the pressure off of my back, but still isn't less painful or, just really uncomfortable. But that's how most things are in the gym, in a good way. Then after that, move to the leg extension, and this is single leg extension. This, now that I look back, I should have been bringing the weight down a little bit slower, but when you're in that discomfort mode, you're kind of just like wanting to get it done. But I would say the key here is to pause at the top, bring the weight down slowly. Don't just let it drop. Always create resistance. Don't just let gravity take its course. That's pretty much the key to most movements. You never want to just let gravity pull you. So that is supersetted with, it's like a Smith machine lunge. I would normally want to be doing a split squat with this, where I have my back leg raised on a bench or box or whatever, but that tends to really agitate my knee. So I like to, like when I just do the lunges, it doesn't agitate it. I might attempt to do the back leg raised next week, but it always just worries me to piss it off, especially when my knee is feeling good. It has been feeling pretty good lately, but this is still extremely hard to be supersetted. I always make sure to throw in some single leg movements with things, because I have had knee surgery in the past, so I have, my left leg has been weaker due to, being on crutches and not being able to use my leg, and it's caught up with my right leg for the most part. But if you do have imbalances or you've had surgeries or whatever, I would definitely recommend throwing in some single leg movements. Or, you can, even if you've had like surgery on your shoulder, if you're doing like unilateral movements with like shoulder press, anything like that, like basically with dumbbells are always good for that, so that your other arm can catch up and you're not overcompensating if you're like doing a press with a barbell, because a lot of times we don't even notice that we're doing that. Then we end up with one arm stronger than the other. This is called the Coochie Crunch, and it's pretty much impossible to do this movement without like just feeling awkward and also having awkward laughing moments. It is also a great self-defense machine. But this one, I did for 2 sets, 15 to 20 reps, and the goal here is to get as, either 15 to 20 reps and keep the weight the same for the next set. And ideally, you shouldn't be able to get as many reps in your second set, because you basically just went to failure on the first one. So yeah, it starts to really burn towards the end there. It's a very strange movement. But moving on to nearly the end of the workout, going to calves, and this is the seated calf raise. This is 2 sets for, I think it was like 8 to 12. So apparently Des didn't care to see my calves while I worked my calves, but you get the idea of what I'm doing. being able to see my pain face is always the most important part of the workout, right? So this is not a very exciting exercise. I'm just like riding a horse, essentially. I don't ride horses. I've only ridden a horse one time, and I was terrified because damn, they're huge and they could kill me. So got off the horse machine and went over to standing calf raises, and I did this for 2 sets for 15 reps after I was brave enough to burn my calves out again. So the most important thing that you want to remember when it comes to calf raises is that you are making sure to get a full stretch at the bottom. Don't half-ass it. Make sure you actually feel that stretch in your calves and pause at the bottom, and then come back up and pause at the top. Don't bounce them. Don't go fast. Don't half rep them. A lot of people have trouble growing their calves, but I think if you'd have a lot more success if you actually get that full stretch at the bottom and don't rush through them. Like, slow. Like I said before, always create resistance. Don't let gravity just pull you down. And that pretty much wraps up this workout. Leg day. Hopefully I paid my legs the respect that my coach wants me to pay them, and I will continue to build them up.
Okay, leg day is done, and the best thing about leg day is that it's so exhausting. There isn't really much room for anxiety because your body is just like, no, we don't have energy for this, so just stop being an asshole. So I feel nice and chill and mellow and ready to get back to work. Got a lot of catching up to do from my travels, but here's my meal. Just 140 grams of rice, 6 ounces of chicken, and then just a little bit of broccoli, and eat that up. And see you when I see ya after I get hopefully most of my workload done for the day, but we'll see how things go. So, just did as much work as I could before my brain decided it was like, nope. So, now, I'm just chilling here with Toby, and we're watching some YouTube, C-Bone specifically. Carla's down here too in her bed. She kind of just wants to sleep. That is my mood right here. But yeah, so the Olympia is tomorrow. So that's why there's like all the Olympians. They've been posting videos like every day, so I've been enjoying just watching them. Are you watching the Olympia? Who do you think is gonna win if you are watching it? Do you think Nick Walker is gonna win? Do you know who Nick Walker is? If you don't, you should look up Nick Walker somewhere so you know who I'm talking about. Or you could just look up the Olympia and then know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm not giving you all enough credit and you are going to watch the Olympia. I don't know. I'm going to watch these videos and space out for a second and see you when I see you. Hey guys, what's up? So it's like 2 days later. I just didn't pick up the camera again after I put it down to I think I was watching some YouTube or something. I was talking about the Olympia, and now I am actually watching the Olympia, and they just finished announcing the Classic Physique winner, which was Chris Bumstead, and if you don't know who he is, you should check him out. But Toby's been watching with me. Huh. Yeah, he's not as amused. No, both of them actually. So yeah, we've been just chilling here watching the Olympia. Chris Bumstead just won Classic Physique, and during his award speech, he talked about this moment, or a few moments he had, where he was like just in the bathroom crying and he wanted to quit. And he said how he didn't quit, obviously, and he pushed through, and he won the Olympia for the third time in a row. And he was talking about how it's not about, oh, gosh, my brain, sorry. I think I'm gonna just quit YouTube. Essentially, he's saying it's about having no quit. And if you're not, basically you're not trying hard enough if you never want to quit. Like, your goals should be so big that you should want to quit at some point because they're hard. And yeah, like, I would be lying if I said that there were not like multiple moments. I mean, even in multiple times a week where I think that that I want to quit because it's hard, and sometimes I'm walking around like, who the fuck am I? Like, I'm I'm old now, like, where do I think I'm going with this bodybuilding thing? Am I past my prime? I'm just gonna like injure myself and never actually reach my goals anyways. There's plenty of young guys out there who have way better physiques that are like milestones ahead of me, and I'm over here just like thinking, what the fuck, what the hell, what am I doing? But it's less about like, I don't know, it's the mindset. I feel like is the most rewarding, and I might not be known to have the best physique, I might not be known to be the champion or to have won a show, but if I could be known as the guy who just never quits, then I think I'm good with that. And I want to quit multiple times, a lot. I've quit things in the past, and it's my biggest regret, so I'm pretty determined to not quit at this point. I've definitely been feeling the discouragement lately in my physique, and I know I've got a lot of work to do still, and it doesn't get any easier. Oh, Toby. But I'm gonna try to push through and just not have any quit, as Chris says. So thanks, Chris, for the inspiration. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this video here. I'm gonna quit this video. I won't actually quit YouTube, but that's it for now. But any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Oh yeah, I do want to say, I just want to like put this out there. I was told by my coach that my weak points are my legs and my back, which, yeah, like, I know. So, you saw my leg workout today. He said I must respect my leg days and my back days as much as any other days. I think I do respect my leg days. I have put on a pretty considerable amount of mass on my legs just within the past few months. So I'm gonna try to stay proud of that and not to like pick myself apart too much. But I also know that I have a long way to go. As for my back, I completely agree. I have a lot of work to do there, and I just need to make sure that I am keeping up the intensity on my back days, and not thinking that they don't matter, that my back doesn't matter because I can't see it, but it matters. It matters a lot. No one wants like to look in the front and then turn around and just be like, yeah, you suck. So we'll be working on that. Toby, he's gonna help me. Anyways, I've been rambling on long enough. Peace out. I'll see you next time.